Hello, welcome back. Now we're going to start with the implementation of the action plan for social selling. The first thing we're going to do is subscribe to Sales Navigator Professional for free for 1 month. Click on the little triangle on the top right below your photo. You can choose the option to reactivate Premium if you have already hired it before. In case it is your first time, select the Configuration button. Select the option Explore Plans. Choose the Sales Plan to have access to Sales Navigator Professional. It will ask for your credit card details. Don't worry, you can cancel the plan at any time within the first month free of charge. Once the subscription process is done, click on the Sales Navigator button. Online instructions will appear to guide you with your first steps. Follow them to select your first accounts and target contacts. After the demo, you will see the option Explore by Myself. Click on it. Go to the option Search for Leads or Contacts. To start browsing the plan that we will execute in Sales Navigator, you must define which market you are going to work on first. Remember, we saw that you can focus on existing segments for your company or on new markets validated with a certain level of information as a real opportunity. Our recommendation is that you choose the market segment where you think you can get a quicker impact on results, the one you get to by the shortest way. Why? Because getting sales done will give you satisfaction, and that will encourage you to continue investing in social selling. If you're seeing a lot of interest in a certain type of solution right now, focus on that hot market. For example, with the pandemic, orders for e-learning solutions obviously skyrocketed. If your company sells these, you're at an excellent moment to generate demand, so focus there quickly. Put aside the solutions that do not have such clear opportunities. Remember that lost time is not recovered, and above all, you need to demonstrate to yourself the usefulness of social selling to generate interested parties. If you can be successful quickly, you'll want to move on, and only if you are convinced to invest energy in LinkedIn will you achieve the great results that you and your company aspire to. Convinced. What a magic word, right? Anthony Robbins is a well-known American coach who has devoted himself to studying people's behavior. We give you a phrase from him about conviction so that you keep it in mind while you carry out the execution of this plan and any others in life. If you develop absolute conviction in yourself through positive beliefs, then you can achieve almost anything. Anthony Robbins, Coach. As a second step, define the value proposition. What benefits are your potential buyers looking for? Put yourself on the other side of the counter, in the shoes of the person you are going to talk to. Research on the internet what the priorities of your community or professionals are. Research content to write valuable messages. It is important that you spend a few hours researching attractive, current, and innovative materials for your target audience. Market data and striking trends for the managers you want to reach or the industry they work for. Find out which are the best business practices. Look for those market studies in trusted sources, recognized chambers, and constituencies. Studies that are as impartial as possible and objective in their opinion. Also think what are the pains and concerns of your community of buyers are, and what their topics of professional interest and their priorities are. Do some research. Investigate to put yourself in the place of your audience. All good data and information that you take to the LinkedIn message box of your potential buyers will make them start to see you as someone valid and trustworthy, so that you generate the empathy and digital relationship. Let's take a look at this post by Mercedes from Extendo. Over 5,700 views, over 80 recommendations and comments. It's a good shot, isn't it? Observe the measurements of your posts to understand the topics and content that interest your contacts. Add value to position yourself as a trusted consultant, and that your posts are not seen as repetitive or tiring advertising spaces, neither of your company or solutions nor of you. Be subtle and seductive, playing the music that your audience would like to hear. A trick: video posts capture people's attention much better, even better if they are animated, but they should not be very long, up to 5 minutes maximum. If you are not posting a video, be sure to look for a striking image to upload to the post, but it should be one that is also sober. If you are posting a link that already has its own image preloaded, check that it is suitable for your audience and purpose. If not, you can change it by inserting another one. And don't always be so serious. Otherwise, they will think you are a bot. Also, post content not related to the solutions you sell. Topics of general interest. A person's greeting is very important, right? But the first greeting of all is the most important one. Surely that first contact with a person when you meet for the first time will be engraved in your mind. On LinkedIn, it's similar to real life. The welcome message is the most important one, the one you send to the contact to invite them to connect. Mention clearly in the welcome message your proposal to carry out the connection. For example, if you sell digital transformation solutions, you will surely have a lot of valuable content about the benefits that these solutions provide to companies. You will also have online events of your own company or manufacturers to propose to your target contacts. In the image, we see an example of an invitation to connect. It is kind and clearly states the proposal. Define an invitation message to connect that is attractive to the other, but also concrete and true. So do not promise things that you will not be able to fulfill. A good invitation message will help you so that more recipients accept it, that they do not ignore it. The design of your profile will also help a lot, as we saw in the personal marketing module. This level of acceptance of invitations is twice as important, since LinkedIn temporarily restricts the accounts of users who have low connectivity rates. It also temporarily restricts users who have sent many invitations in a short period of time. Manage your connection plan by sending a few invitations per day, not all together in a while. What can you do if you are restricted from sending invitations? If you are restricted from sending invitations, you can try the following solutions. First restriction: wait a few hours before trying again. Multiple restrictions per day. Please wait a few days before trying again. Most of the restrictions will be removed automatically in a few days. If the restriction is due to having too many pending invitations, wait up to a month before trying to send another invitation. A comment aside, for privacy reasons, you will see in the images that we covered up the personal data of people not belonging to Extendo. Well, just as a daily inventory is carried out in many businesses or shops in the physical world, you can check every day on the connection screen who accepted your invitation. Organize this view by recently added option. You can send the contact from that same screen a thank you message for accepting the invitation to connect. Just that, simple and warm. We're not going to start selling yet. Now, let's see what we call degrees of connection. When a contact accepts your invitation to connect, they will become the first level in your network. Also, when you have accepted the invitation to connect that someone sends you, the reach is direct because you can already write messages to him. In the image, we see the first degree symbol in the header of the contact's profile. Let's clarify the differences between the two types of messages that you can send on LinkedIn. The internal message is the one that you can send to contacts already connected to your network. The in-mail is a paid message, and they are included in a limited amount in your subscription. You can send it to any contact who is not yet connected to you. LinkedIn also has advertising services that allow you to hire in-mails packages to send to the audiences that you want to reach. When a contact is not connected to your network, it can be second level if there is a person in common between the two of you. You will see the second degree icon. As can be seen in the image, Sales Navigator allows you to filter by the degrees of connection. Third level contacts are the people who are connected to your second degree contacts. If they appear with their first and last name, you can send them an invitation by clicking Connect. If only the first letter of the last name is displayed, clicking Connect will not work. But you can contact them through the paid message, which is called InMail. There are also out-of-network contacts. These are LinkedIn members who do not fall into any of the categories listed above. Profiles outside your network have limited visibility. But by growing your network with dedication and patience, you will be able to reach them. You can also send them an in-mail message to introduce yourself, if this option is available in your subscription, or if you hire LinkedIn's advertising services. Colleagues in your LinkedIn groups are considered part of your network because they belong to the same group. The highlights section of the contact's profile shows the groups they both belong to. You can contact them by sending them a message on LinkedIn or directly through the group. In Sales Navigator, in the All Filters option, you can search your lists of potential buyers by different qualification variables. Select all the ones you consider useful in order to reach your target market, country or countries where these contacts should be located, whether or not it should be a contact already connected to my network, size that these target companies must have according to the number of employees, industry or type of activity carried out, position, and where they can be contacted. Among other options, choose all those that are useful to carry out your goal. You remember our friend spin, right? Good, because to write the messages to send through LinkedIn, we will apply the spin concept, focusing on the situations that your potential clients are facing, also on their pains and implications. This is the way you will be able to identify with your messages and mobilize into action. It is important that you are persuasive, that you mobilize the emotions of your counterpart. Look for prospects that have a conscious and relevant pain. It is the shortest way, and you will see faster results. Provide real and unbiased market data in your messages, using trusted and respected sources. Does it show the unique value of your company and your solutions? Why with you and not with others? Reinforce your value by highlighting 2 relevant customer names, and close the message, offering a call to action to generate the relationship first and the meeting later. You can be more or less formal with your contacts depending on their age. The suggested order for the message is as follows: short, warm greeting to break the ice. Market numbers highlighting the current situation of the industry in which that company is located, or of the management in which the contact is located. In question format to make it more mobilizing, did you know that 80% of companies at the regional level have already incorporated teleworking tools and schemes? You can ask up to 2 or 3 of these questions to give more depth to the topic. Then there is a brief institutional presentation of your company, highlighting the unique differential value, together with a brief statement of the value of your solutions. Reinforce this phrase with names of clients you already have. We have 12 years of experience providing teleworking solutions in the financial industry. Some of our clients are Bank A and Bank B. Our solutions reduce physical space rental costs by 30% in the first 3 months of implementation. Call to action. In the first 3 messages, you will offer light actions. Would you like to receive the complete study free of charge? Would you like to access an online demo or receive a free account to test the product? Would you like to participate in the next webinar and check the benefits of the solution in a free workshop exclusively for your company? Social selling is an agile communication channel for invitations to events of all kinds, and its invitation and registration cost per contact is really very low if we compare it, for example, with telemarketing or physical mail. In the next messages you send to the contact, you can already offer something more commercial as a call to action, an introductory phone conversation, then a meeting or presentation. Offering the link to your online agenda is a good practice so that the contact is saved directly. If you do not have an answer, you will send 3 messages again offering light actions, and so you will repeat the cycle until you get a yes or no answer from your contact. We suggested not to send more than 1 message every 10 days, at the earliest every 7 days. Finally, in the text of each message, you will write a closing greeting, your name, surname, position, and your signature, and WhatsApp. Below, it includes the link to your company's LinkedIn page so that it is loaded as a preview. Only attach the link to your LinkedIn page. We recommend that you do not attach other links to pages to download demos or free trials, etc. until the contact confirms that they are interested. That is why it is better to ask if they would like to receive the study or the demo, or what you are going to offer them. In this way, you force the contact to respond to you within LinkedIn. Do not lose control of the conversation, and you will be able to measure more directly and quickly the result of your messages. According to the HubSpot study, The best time to post content on LinkedIn is Tuesday through Thursday, whether it's early morning, mid-morning, or early afternoon. In Extendo's experience, conducting social selling campaigns for different clients and types of solutions, the best hours are early in the morning, when people read and search for news, and late in the afternoon, when they have finished the day's agenda. The best days of the week are all except Fridays afternoon, Saturdays and Sundays until mid-afternoon. Even on a platform like LinkedIn, which we suppose that people read it most during their work or office hours, there is no hard and fast rule about time slots that applies equally to all types of campaigns and content. The best thing is to try out, to discover what the times that work best for your audience are. It is also good to test different content elements such as headlines, texts, and images. As soon as you start to connect, it is important to be clear about the cycle of messages that you are going to send. We will call this cycle script, like the one that directors put together for a movie or play. The recommended cycle to carry out the messages of the script should be gradual, be subtle and progressive. Do not jump directly over the contact to sell. Remember that you must gain their awareness of the problem and their digital confidence. Also, define in the script the best times to send messages to your audience, depending on the roles they have and how you know that their daily schedule usually is. The first 3 messages you will send will be non-commercial to generate the relationship. Start with the most important and striking market study that you have been able to achieve. This first message is vital for the image that the contact will form of you. Example market data from a recognized consulting firm on the business priorities of their community of colleagues, for example. According to Anderson Consulting, 67% of HR directors say they are concerned about increased productivity in their companies. The following 3 messages that you will send will aim to get the phone or face-to-face meeting. Something very important that the script defines is what to do with each possible different response from your contacts. In the workshop that you will carry out at the end of this video to put together your social selling plan, you will design your own script. Most importantly, having a solid and complete script will allow you to move up. You can delegate or outsource the execution of your plan to an internal collaborator or an external agency, and aim your focus on qualifying interested parties and converting opportunities. Include in your action plan a time of the week to read the publications of your most important potential clients, to learn more about their priorities and interests, to recommend and comment on those posts. But first, make sure you have been connected with your contact for at least a month. You have sent him at least 3 messages. Otherwise, your recommendations and comments on his post will be like those of a stranger, and they will have no effect on generating the relationship. Let's see an example of a social selling cycle carried out from Paula, a user of Extendo. Paula is focused on contacting executives of large retail companies in Latin America. Select as target in the Sales Navigator filter a director of operations of a large retailer in Mexico. Paula sends him an invitation message to connect, which the target contact accepts. Paula continues with her social selling cycle designed in the script and shares valuable market information gathered in different messages to the contact. Finally, in the 5th message provided in the script, Paula proposes an introductory telephone conversation to the contact, who responds by providing their cell phone number to carry out the call.